Hey everyone, I wanted to go over the new and exciting news that we got for DanganRonpa Decadence that's set to release on the Nintendo Switch later this year. And that's the fact that Chunsoft went ahead and provided us a complete breakdown of what to be able to expect in this full package, which for now we know is set to include the first 3 games in the series, but also the inclusion of DanganRonpa S Ultimate Summer Camp, which is basically a spin-off of the 3rd game and a little bit of a board game, mini game type of situation, which has now been turned into a standalone entry. And according to their official site, it says that Summer Camp is a massively enhanced version of the Ultimate Talent Development Plan, the board game from DanganRonpa V3, Killing Harmony. The stage is set in the tropical resort of Jabberwock Island, which consists of the central island connected to 5 other islands via bridges. The Ultimate Summer Camp takes place over 50 different days, and in the beginning will be difficult to visit every single one of the islands in just the 50 days. So players must improve their characters via the board game development and battle cycles presented in different features. The main part of the game has players develop their characters in over 50 days in this summer camp, where you're rolling dice to determine how many spaces you get to move. An event will be triggered depending on the square where the character actually lands on, like in typical board games. Each character has various stats, including levels, and each character can also improve by leveling up and even interacting with other characters given in that very specific square. Bosses placed by Monokuma and even monsters will trigger battle squares, which can implement your progress and essentially stop your movement. Talent squares will grant you talent fragments, which grant characters brand new skills, and you'll also have the opportunity to equip new weapons, armors, even visit shops, get treasures from treasure chests, utilizing a brand new card feature, and much more. The battles themselves can actually be played separately from the squares found in the board game, where you'll be developing their characters and essentially your party for up to 4 members in a 200-floor Tower of Despair, where Monokuma basically is just waiting at the top. In the Tower of Despair, enemies will attack you in waves, and Monokuma medals will be rewarded upon victory. In order to increase your stats levels and basically new skills and everything like that, you'll need those coins that he keeps awarding you. You do so by visiting the school store, where you can essentially pick up any sort of brand new item and even character boosts for each one of your characters that you essentially pick up to essentially build out your team. What I'm not necessarily a big fan of is the gacha mechanic that they're using for you to be able to obtain characters. Now, for full transparency, you're not actually spending real money to be able to obtain any of this. You are actually using the Monokuma coins essentially to be able to pick up more characters, but each one of the characters that you want to unlock, which there's over like 60 of them in total, they all have a rarity. So it's very much a gacha game where like the very popular characters are most likely going to be like extremely rare to get, and it's just going to be that thing of like you need to get enough coins to be able to roll the gacha, and then hopefully get lucky enough to be able to win and get the character you want, and then begin the processing of leveling them up, which is again a little bit of like a convoluted way for essentially trying to keep players coming back and to keep playing this very specific mode and this very specific game. Again, if you already played the 3 other games already and you're not necessarily coming into this package with the idea of like actually I want to experience everything DanganRonpa has to offer, and you're just coming to play the Ultimate Summer Game Camp, then that's cool. Essentially, that's a pretty good idea and incentive to keep you playing. But for like people who are going to try to experience all the games equally, this is not a good idea for essentially just putting a gacha mechanic and locking popular characters to rarity. I'm never a big fan of that. But all that aside, according to their website, this is a big crossover DanganRonpa experience with characters with over 1,000 brand new scenes with over the 60 playable characters included in each and every single one of the games. DanganRonpa Trigger Happy Havoc, DanganRonpa 2 Goodbye Despair, DanganRonpa V3 Killing Harmony, as well as the cast from DanganRonpa Another Episode Ultimate Despair's Girls, which is not featured in this package. You do have to keep in mind you're only getting the 3 main games and this spin-off like, you know, RPG / life sim, but you're not getting that other game, which was a little bit of a spin-off in this very own right. They also make mention that you're only going to have access to the protagonist starting the game originally, and you'll obtain more characters obviously through the Mono machine by using the Monokuma coins. So that's pretty much going to be the process for everyone starting out. You do have to keep in mind that there was a version of this game available in DanganRonpa 3, but this is pretty much a much fuller fleshed out experience. This is actually like if they wanted to sell it as a standalone game, which I think they actually will, because you can buy all the games separately, DanganRonpa 1 to 3 separately, as well as this on the eShop. So I know that even at that point, you're going to be able to just purchase this separately, and they're very much treating this like fan service, but also as its very own standalone experience, which fans of the series will most likely be willing to engage if they already purchased and already played the first 3 games. But that's going to be it for this very quick video. I just wanted to talk very quickly about DanganRonpa Decadence. It's one of those games that I'm very much looking forward to. It is set to release on December 3rd later this year, and hopefully you guys are excited about it, because I know I am, and I'm excited to finally see this on Nintendo Switch because it's been long overdue. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya!